The Unbothered Mind, How to Weaponize Your Boundaries and Stop Caring What People Think. Introduction, The Invisible Audience. Welcome to the Unbothered Mind. Imagine you are an actor on a massive, brightly lit stage. You are wearing a heavy, uncomfortable costume. You have memorized a script that you did not write. You are sweating under the stage lights, delivering your lines perfectly, constantly scanning the dark theater to see if the audience is smiling, clapping, or frowning. You twist your words to get a laugh. You hide your true personality to avoid a gasp. You spend every ounce of your energy trying to control the emotional reaction of the people sitting in the dark. But what if I told you that if the house lights suddenly turned on, you would realize a terrifying, liberating truth? The theater is empty. There is no audience. Everyone else in the world is on their own stage, wearing their own heavy costumes, obsessing over their own lines, completely terrified of what you think of them. This is the tragedy of the human condition. We spend our lives trapped in a psychological prison of our own making, agonizing over the opinions, judgments, and perceptions of other people. We tailor our careers, our wardrobes, our relationships, and our very personalities to appease a society that is too self-absorbed to even notice. This audiobook is your resignation letter from the theater. Over the course of our time together, we are going to explore the biological roots of why you care so much about what others think. We are going to expose the toxic reality of being a nice person. We are going to teach you the profound, beautiful art of disappointing people, and we will give you the framework to build an emotional fortress so strong that the opinions of the world bounce off you like rain on concrete. It is time to step off the stage, take off the costume. The performance is over. Let us begin. Chapter 1. The Biology of the People Pleaser. Before we can cure the disease to please, we must understand that you are not broken, weak, or pathetic for caring what people think. You are simply operating on an outdated biological operating system. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, human beings lived in small, tight-knit tribes of about 50 to 100 people. In that harsh, primitive environment, survival was a team sport. You could not hunt a mammoth alone. You could not defend a camp from predators alone. You needed the tribe. If you did something to anger the tribe, if you were selfish, weird, or offensive, the tribe would kick you out. And in the Paleolithic era, being exiled from the tribe was not just embarrassing, it was a literal biological death sentence. You would freeze or starve in the wilderness within a week. Because of this, your brain evolved an incredibly sensitive alarm system located in the amygdala. This alarm system constantly scans the facial expressions, tone of voice, and body language of the people around you. It asks one desperate question: do they still like me? Am I still safe in the tribe? When someone criticizes you today or leaves you on read or gives you a dirty look, your modern, logical brain knows you are safe. But your primitive, reptilian brain does not. Your primitive brain sounds the alarm. It floods your body with cortisol and adrenaline. It screams, "We are being exiled. We are going to die." People-pleasing is a biological trauma response. It is a desperate attempt to secure safety by ensuring that everyone around you is happy with you. But here is the glitch in the system. We no longer live in tribes of 50 people. We live in a globally connected world of 8 billion people. If someone on the internet disagrees with you or a coworker doesn't like your outfit, you are not going to starve in the wilderness. You can go to the grocery store and buy your own food. To become unbothered, you must learn to manually override your biology. When the anxiety of judgment hits your chest, you must take a deep breath and tell your nervous system, "I hear the alarm. I know you are trying to keep me safe from the tribe, but the tribe is gone. We are safe. We do not need their approval to survive today." You must separate biological panic from objective reality. Chapter 2. The Spotlight Effect. To further dismantle the fear of judgment, We must confront a cognitive bias that is inflating your anxiety every single day. Psychologists call it the spotlight effect. The spotlight effect is the egocentric phenomenon where we falsely believe that other people are noticing our flaws, our mistakes, and our actions far more than they actually are. Because we are the center of our own universe, we assume we are the center of everyone else's universe, too. In the year 2000, researchers at Cornell University conducted a brilliant experiment. They forced a group of college students to put on a highly embarrassing t-shirt, a bright yellow shirt with a massive picture of the singer Barry Manilow on it. The researchers then made these students walk into a crowded lecture hall full of their peers. Afterward, the researchers asked the students wearing the shirt, asterisk, how many people in that room do you think noticed your embarrassing shirt? The students, mortified, estimated that at least 50% of the room was staring at them and judging them. The researchers then asked the people in the room if they noticed the shirt. The actual number was less than 20%. You are wearing a psychological Barry Manilow t-shirt every day. You stumble over a word in a meeting, and you think the entire office is secretly laughing at you. You have a small stain on your jacket, and you think everyone on the subway is judging your hygiene. The liberating, brutal truth is this: nobody cares. People are entirely consumed by the movie playing inside their own heads. The person you think is judging your outfit is actually obsessing over an argument they had with their spouse that morning. The coworker you think is judging your presentation is actually worrying about their own financial stress. You are a background extra in the movie of almost everyone else's life. When you truly internalize the spotlight effect, it is like taking off a 100-pound backpack. You realize that you have been agonizing over a gallery of judges that do not exist. You are free to make mistakes. You are free to be weird. You are free to fail. The world is too busy looking in the mirror to look at you. Chapter 3: The Death of the Nice Person. If you want to become truly unbothered, you must assassinate the nice version of yourself. Society tells us that being a nice person is the highest moral virtue. We are taught to be accommodating, to keep the peace, to never rock the boat, and to always put the needs of others before our own. But psychology reveals a much darker truth about the nice person. Being nice is rarely about actual kindness. Being nice is a manipulation tactic. When you say yes to a favor you deeply resent doing, just so the person won't be mad at you, you are not being kind. You are being manipulative. You are lying about your true desires in order to control how the other person perceives you. You are trading your authenticity for their approval. Nice people are often boiling with silent, toxic resentment. They give and give and give, secretly keeping a scorecard in their heads, expecting the world to reward them for their martyrdom. And when the world inevitably does not reward them, they become bitter. Kindness is entirely different from niceness. Niceness says, I will tell you what you want to hear so you will like me. Kindness says, I will tell you the truth because I respect you, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Niceness has no spine. Kindness is rooted in strength. To stop caring what people think, you must transition from being a nice person to being a kind person with ironclad boundaries. You must accept that your authentic truth will sometimes inconvenience people. Your no will sometimes disrupt someone else's plans. If someone asks you to work over the weekend, the nice person says, sure, I can do it, no problem, and then spends the weekend angry at their boss and ignoring their family. The kind person says, I cannot work this weekend. I need to protect my family time. I will tackle this first thing on Monday. The boss might be temporarily annoyed, but over time the boss will respect the kind person, while they will quietly lose respect for and continue to use the nice person. Stop trying to be nice. Start trying to be real. The people who belong in your life will respect your truth. The people who get angry at your truth only loved the version of you that was easy to exploit. Chapter 4. The Art of Disappointing People. The core mechanism of becoming unbothered is learning to tolerate the emotional discomfort of disappointing other people. When you first start setting boundaries and saying no, you will feel a massive spike of guilt. This guilt is normal. It is the withdrawal symptom of your people-pleasing addiction. Your brain will scream, "They are mad at you. Fix it. Apologize, take it back." You must learn to sit in the fire of their disappointment without trying to put it out. When you say no, you must eliminate the paragraph of justifications that usually follows it. We tend to over-explain our boundaries because we are begging the other person to understand our reasoning so they won't judge us. "I can't come to your party because I have a headache, and my dog is sick, and my car is making a weird noise. I'm so sorry." When you offer a laundry list of excuses, you are negotiating. You are signaling that your boundary is up for debate. The unbothered mind understands that no is a complete sentence. "I won't be able to make it to the party. Hope you have a great time." That is it. You do not owe anyone an itemized receipt of your time, your energy, or your reasoning. If they are disappointed, let them be disappointed. Their emotions are their responsibility to manage, not yours. Think of your emotional energy like a bank account. Every time you care about a stranger's opinion, every time you stress over an email tone, every time you agree to an obligation you hate, you are handing out $100 bills of your life force. You are going emotionally bankrupt to fund the comfort of others. You must become fiercely greedy with your emotional capital. You only have a finite amount of care to give in this lifetime. Reserve it for the people who truly matter, your closest friends, your family, and yourself. When a stranger judges you, look at them and silently realize, "I do not have the budget to care about this." Chapter 5. The Courage to be Disliked. We arrive at the final, most profound step of this journey. To achieve absolute freedom, you must embrace the courage to be disliked. There is a psychological framework rooted in Adlerian psychology that states, all interpersonal relationship problems are caused by intruding on other people's tasks, or having your tasks intruded upon. Whether someone likes you or hates you is their task. It is based on their past trauma, their preferences, their insecurities, and their worldview. It has absolutely nothing to do with you. If you try to change their opinion of you, you are intruding on their task. You are the villain in someone else's story. No matter how kind, generous, and perfect you try to be, someone out there will misinterpret your confidence as arrogance. Someone will misinterpret your boundaries as selfishness. Someone will misinterpret your success as greed. You cannot control the narrative other people write about you in their heads, and the moment you stop trying, you become invincible. If you do not have haters, if you do not have people who misunderstand you or disagree with you, it does not mean you are a good person. It means you have no personality. It means you stand for absolutely nothing. You are a mirror, simply reflecting back whatever the person in front of you wants to see. When you finally decide to stand in your authentic truth, you will polarize people. The people who are misaligned with your soul will fall away. Let them go. Because by repelling the wrong people, you become a magnet for the right people. True belonging is not about changing yourself to fit in. True belonging is about presenting your authentic, unedited self to the world and finding the people who love you exactly as you are. Conclusion: the internal scorecard. We have reached the end of our roadmap. We have turned on the house lights and exposed the empty theater. We have disabled the biological alarm of the primitive tribe. We have removed the Barry Manilow t-shirt of the spotlight effect. We have assassinated the toxic nice person, learned to say no without an apology, and embraced the profound courage to be disliked. So, whose opinion should you care about? Billionaire investor Warren Buffett uses a concept called the inner scorecard. If the entire world thinks you are a brilliant, wonderful, successful person, but you know deep down that you are a liar and a coward, your outer scorecard is an A+, but your inner scorecard is an F. You will be miserable. If the entire world misunderstands you, criticizes you, and judges you, but you know deep down that you acted with integrity, kindness, and extreme courage, your outer scorecard is an F, but your inner scorecard is an A+. You will sleep perfectly at night. The unbothered mind operates 100% on the inner scorecard. When you go to bed tonight, the only person you have to answer to is the one looking back at you in the mirror. Did you respect yourself today? Did you speak your truth? Did you protect your peace? If the answer is yes, then the opinions of the outside world are just background noise. They are the sound of rain hitting a reinforced steel roof. You are not on this earth to live up to the expectations of strangers. You are here to build a life that you are fiercely, quietly proud of. Take off the costume, step off the stage, walk out of the theater and into the sunlight. Thank you for listening to The Unbothered Mind. Your freedom starts now.